Struggling with blood sugar levels, ready to shed those extra pounds effortlessly? Look no further. Sugar Defender, the #1 rated blood sugar formula, is here to transform your health and help you achieve your wellness goals. Click the link in the video description to get started with Sugar Defender today.
Mark Wahlberg plays the pilot of a single-propeller plane who is not who he seems to be in the first trailer for Flight Watch. Wahlberg, 53, plays a pilot hired to fly a U.S. Marshal Harris, Michelle Dockery, and witness, Topher Grace, slated to testify against the Moretti crime family. What neither the marshal or the witness realize at first is the pilot is not who he says he is, ultimately revealed as a hitman for the Moretti family. Lionsgate announced back in May that the film, directed by Mel Gibson, was given an October 18 release date, putting it up against Paramount's Smile 2 and Searchlight Pictures' A Real Pain with Kieran Culkin and Jesse Eisenberg. The trailer begins with the pilot saying, "Deputy Harris, I hope you like flying, beautiful day for it," as he's seen flipping various switches in the cockpit. "I never flew a U.S. Marshal before." "Why is he all chained up?" the pilot asks as Harris answers, "I have to get him to New York, so he can testify against the Moretti crime family." They show photos of the witness in a suit chatting with top members of the mafia family, as the pilot says, "Okay, hey, you're the boss." The single-propeller plane takes off, flying over some snow-capped mountains, when they experience a bit of turbulence. "Is it always this bumpy?" Harris asks, as the pilot jokes, "You know, the number of passengers who lost their lunch up here, I could open a snack bar." Harris notices a scratch on the pilot's neck, asking if he's okay, and he brushes it off saying, "Maintenance. Occupational hazard." However, he turns and she notices a small bullet-sized bloodstain on his long-sleeved shirt, while the witness sees the pilot license of a man named Darrell Booth, with the picture not matching the pilot. Harris tries to pull her gun on the pilot, but he stops her as a struggle ensues and he pulls a knife on her. "Mr. Moretti is very disappointed in you, Winston, and he wants you dead," the pilot says, as Harris pulls out a stun gun and jolts the pilot with it, as his baseball cap comes off revealing his balding head. Harris ultimately gets the best of the pilot and ties him up, pointing her gun at him as the witness Winston says, "Don't shoot him. We need him." Harris puts out a Mayday distress call stating, "We've been compromised." The pilot is a hitman. The pilot/hitman says, "I'm gonna tear you apart, into tiny little pieces," as a knife falls down to him as he stabs Winston in the shoulder. "They're gonna need an entire forensics team to identify you," the hitman continues as they show a fight ensuing with a fire extinguisher. Harris tells the pilot, "Tell me how to fly this thing, or we're all gonna die out here," though the pilot is unbothered. "Clearly you're mistaking me for somebody who actually gives AS***T, the pilot says, as they see a military plane flanking their plane. "You think it's here to help? It's there to shoot you down," the pilot says as they show a number of quick-cut dramatic shots. One such shot shows the plane falling into a nosedive as Winston tells Harris to pull up, as she does, and we see the plane emerge from the snow. "Y'all need a pilot?" the pilot says in his fake southern accent while being tied up, as the trailer comes to an end.